by the pole and wave.
Yep, here it comes.
Are you videoing, Isaac?
Here we go, guys.
Wave at it, guys. The car's coming. The car.
Second one with flags. We got the second one. There you go. Wave, wave.
Oh, he just pointed at me.
You got a point. Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, started with a motorcade. Biden is back in the White House. He's actually with the Atlanta Braves right now, and we can't see it. Yeah, it's indoors in the East Room. There's a big truck out on the South Lawn this morning. Actually, looks like there's a couple big trucks. Refrigerator trucks, probably some sort of party event, caterers or something like that. Anyway, we've got to get rid of this bike. This is an electric bike and it has no battery left, so it's like pedaling an elephant. Nothing on the agenda today except it's a gorgeous day. It's like 68, 70 degrees, no humidity, pretty day. We're just gonna go wander about, maybe get some lunch and see what we can find to do, what sort of trouble we can get into in Washington, D.C. today. So there looks like Park Service employees unloading stuff from the trucks. Caterers probably for the Braves. How many teams? We're on a baseball team, like 30? Or they're just grounds crew working down here. They seem to be digging up the flower bed. Let's go around the other side. Gotta be a squirrel. It's such a sensitive alarm system. Okay, let's spin over to Pennsylvania Avenue, see what life is like on the big street. So protest, looks like the Uyghurs are out here today. That's the Uyghur flag, the blue one with the crescent. Not sure who else is out protesting today. Ridge, this is the family of the American held in Japan for basically manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter sort of thing. He's got a couple of years in a Japanese prison. Vice President Harris is in Japan today. I don't know if that was something they talked about or not. U.S.-Japanese soldier relations are always kind of sticky and touchy. So there's the White House. There's a visiting soccer team from Guatemala. And that's the Uyghur protest against China. And pretty quiet indeed. All right, let's spin down this way today, yeah? And let's start thinking about lunch, because, you know, I'm hungry. There's Union Station down the end of the road, about 14 blocks away. We're gonna head over that direction. A Hamilton restaurant. I don't know which came first, the play or the restaurant. I'm guessing the play. There's a pedicab service. That's the National Press Building, your local newspaper, assuming you still have a local newspaper. If they have Washington correspondents, they're most often in that building. They put on a lot of like press conferences and briefings in there. They said I wasn't a journalist, so they wouldn't let me join, even though I was willing to give them money. See, to get credentials to anything in Washington, White House, Congress, the Pentagon, you have to be a journalist working for a journalist organization. And the people that control the credentialing process all work for journalist organizations. And they don't want freelancers and independent journalists to basically steal their thunder. So getting credentials to any of these things is basically impossible unless you've got a big backer. We'll keep making our way across town. So we've come down here many times before. This is Ford's Theater, not the place that says Ford's Theater here, but the actual Ford's Theater is the red building next to it. This is Ford's Theater, where Abraham Lincoln was shot. And his body was taken across the street, and that's where he died, at the Peterson House, that red brick building. That's where he died the next morning, despite efforts of the surgeons to save him. And Ford's Theater is right next to the FBI headquarters, which is this building. And they've got traffic cones up now. All the fences are down here, kind of packed up the back. That's the Department of Justice across the street and the Internal Revenue Service over there. Pretty quiet all around. I hear some music playing up there. It's either the contractors playing music or some sort of like workplace fitness program kind of thingy that they're forcing everyone to go to. There's the Archives building over there. Constitution and Declaration of Independence are inside. I can't show you them though because they don't allow cameras, which is really, really annoying. Homeless fella. There's a dead scooter. It exploded. This is the Navy Memorial, U.S. Navy Memorial. It's located downtown. Each of the services, the Marine Corps Memorial is in Virginia. I don't know where the Army Memorial is, to be honest. The Air Force Memorial is over in Arlington Cemetery. I don't know what they consider the official Army Memorial. This is a memorial to the Grand Army of the Republic during the Civil War, but that's not like the whole army. All right, let's make our way up the hill. With the electric bike, it's a lot easier. The old red ones, that's kind of painful. That's the Senator Taft Memorial. I always thought that was President Taft, and then one day I actually went over there and I was like, no, this is not him. This guy's too thin. Over here is the Capitol building. I think we can make the light. There it is. There's the Senate side over here. And we're out on the plaza. Here it's pretty darn quiet. Senate's not in today. The House is, like I said, in pro forma session, which means they basically say, we're in session, any business, no, goodbye. I mean, they just basically sign in and sign off. The reason, that prevents pocket vetoes. It also prevents recess appointments. If the House or Congress is adjourned, the president can make appointments without confirmation, recess appointments. They could also veto bills by a pocket veto. But if they're in pro forma session, technically they're not adjourned. So once every 2 or 3 days, they go in pro forma session just to stop anything from sneaking by. Tricky how Washington works. That's the House right over there. Hey, we can photobomb some school kids over here. That'll be fun. And up here, there is the construction project. You know what? It actually looks like they're starting to take down some of the white sheeting on the right. Not sure, but it looks a little less. They filled in those holes. Well, they moved those air conditioner units over to the side. Yeah, it's slowly moving its way over towards the Senate. I guess that's the next area they're going to work on. Because you can see they've already got the scaffolding up there for the stone replacement project. Oh, we hear fire trucks. So we're back up in the Chinatown area. Thought we'd pop into the Portrait Gallery. Now, they just announced the new portraits of Barack Obama, but those were, I think, at the White House. I'm not sure if those are the White House or the Smithsonian. So why don't we go look at the President's Portrait Gallery, see if they've got those, or see if they've got Trump's picture up there yet. Center for American Arts and Portraits. And if I can get in this side, I will. If I can't, I gotta go all the way around the building. It says open. Let's go for it, yeah? So this is basically what we call the Portrait Gallery, the National Portrait Gallery, and it has lots of portraits of famous Americans, including the presidential portraits. Let's go take a look, yeah? So let's go out to the courtyard, because the courtyard here is pretty amazing. I'd like a drink of water, to be honest. I'm kind of thirsty. But basically, they built this with a giant outdoor courtyard. But then eventually they came back later and put in this really cool covering. They're going to do something like this to the Federal Reserve, too. Courtyard Cafe. Overpriced. I wonder if they have hot dogs. Let's go find out. Okay, guys, we are here in the National Portrait Gallery in the cafeteria, and we have a diet soda and a turkey sandwich. And I'm going to give you a few seconds to guess the total price of a diet soda and a turkey sandwich. Okay, I should mention that this is a government monopoly food service. There's no competition. Change your price any? It should, because $17.66. That's a $12 sandwich and a $4 bottle of soda. And of course, the government takes $1.61 in tax. I better enjoy this slowly. So this building is actually two museums. One museum is American art, an American artist, and the second museum is the National Portrait Gallery. I believe they were built at two separate times because the stone here is like a sandstone, and then this is more of a limestone or something. Looks like they were built, and it was like an addition that was added on or something. And then, of course, the roof is very, very modern. Last 10 years or so, 15. Anyway, let's get up to the portraits. They're up on the second floor over there. Okay, let's go see these portraits. It's all Washington. Washington here, but then I think it goes to Adams. Let's see. Yep. Number 2, John Adams. And then Thomas Jefferson.
That's because you're not on the wrong side. I did see.
And let's go to number 4. Nope, that's 5. Here we go. Number 4, James Madison. Let's switch cameras. All right, number 4, James Madison. And number 5, James Monroe. Number 6, John Quincy Adams, son of number 2. And number 7 is Andrew Jackson. Yep. Jackson. Number 8. Van Buren, yeah. Martin Van Buren. Number 9, what is that? Fillmore? No, William Henry Harrison. See, I don't know my presidents that well. Number 10, Tyler. And number 11. Oh, he's 15. Who's 11? Let's go around here. Jump all out of order. Polk. 12. Taylor. Zachary Taylor. 13. Fillmore. I honestly could say I don't know what the heck Fillmore ever looked like. That's the first time I've seen this picture. 14. No, it's not 14, that's 6. 18. Number 14, Pierce. 15, Buchanan. 17, Johnson. 16 is Lincoln. Let's go back here. All right, where are we at now? They kind of jump around a bit. That was 16. There's 17 and 18. 18 is Ulysses Grant. Yeah, 17 is Johnson. He was after Lincoln. This is Lincoln's, like, death mask, I think. No, just a cast of his face. Abraham Lincoln. A life mask. Those are his hands. Alright, now we're set. Ulysses Grant, 18. And we'll go in here and find 19. It's not Teddy Roosevelt. 19's over here. Hayes, Rutherford Hayes. James Garfield, number 20. 21, Chester Arthur. 22, Grover Cleveland. Boy, he's a big guy. 23, Benjamin Harrison. Wait a second. 23 is there. Where's 24? It's not here. 27. 25 is McKinley, which would mean 26 is Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. So where's 24? Oh, that's right. Cleveland was 24 too. He came back, that's right. So 22 and 24. Yeah, you can be reelected. Okay, so we just did Teddy Roosevelt, and now Taft, 27. And I think we go that way. 28 is Wilson. 29 is Harding. And 30 is Coolidge. 31 is Herbert Hoover. 32 is FDR, who served 4 terms. Him smoking a cigarette. That wouldn't pass muster today, would it? 33, Truman. He died in 1972. After Truman is Ike. Before. After Eisenhower is Kennedy. And after Kennedy was LBJ. Where is LBJ? Here he is. And then Nixon. I think this was the postage stamp, wasn't it? The Norman Rockwell painting. 38 is Ford. 39 is Carter. Looks very 1970s, doesn't it? And then Reagan. I have to go over here for the more recent guys. There's Bush Sr., H.W. Bush, Clinton, as seen through the bottom of a bottle of something. I don't know. And then W. Bush, 43. Then 44 is a poster of Obama. Yeah, that was the graphic artist who made that stencil. And then 45 is a picture. Is it a photograph? Yeah, this is a photograph from 2019 when he announced he was going to have a second term. Cool. There you go, guys. There are your presidents. They just put this up. Queen Elizabeth. Oh, look at those pretty clouds tonight. Yeah? Pretty boring day, guys, but it's a pretty night. Okay, guys, that's my boring Monday in Washington, D.C. I'm going back out to the country tonight, but we'll be back in the city tomorrow to show you what's what. Don't think there's much on the schedule, but we'll try to find something interesting. If we don't, we'll go explore. All right, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.